Hi again, everyone. Lauren Vicker and Tim Franz here for Making Team Projects Work. Today, we're going to talk about the topic of leadership. And Tim, I know this is one of your areas of expertise, but one of the frustrating things I've found is that students are just not used to being leaders and they're not really sure what to do. So could you talk a little bit about some of those issues that arise because of that?
Well, one of the things that I see in these student teams, which happens in real world teams too, is this idea of laissez-faire leadership, this hands off, I don't want to be a leader. And again, I think it's more common in the student teams than it is in real world teams, but it happens everywhere. And
Mhm.
really, that becomes such a problem because nothing gets done if we don't have clear leadership. And team leadership is something quite different than overall organizational leadership. So, Lauren, what
Mhm.
what do you think is the most important thing?
Well, I think when you think about leadership, it's often defined as anything that helps the group move its task toward achieving its goal. So anybody who takes on the role of organizing and getting that task done is going to be considered a leader in that situation. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. And when getting the task done, I think one of the most important things is to help the team to plan an agenda and then make sure that somebody takes minutes while the leader is
Yeah.
facilitating the meeting. And most important, and I know this happens more often in organizations, but in student teams, planning those action items. What is it that people are expected to do?
Mhm. And I also think students need to realize that leadership does not have to reside in just one person. Any behavior from anybody on the team that moves the group toward reaching its goal, completing that team project, successfully is going to be considered a leader. And sometimes we talk about people who focus more on the task and getting the task done, but we also have people who are considered social leaders. And those are people who just encourage other people, make sure that everybody participates in the team, recognizes when the team maybe needs a break or gets coffee for people. So we can really talk about leadership as a series of behaviors rather than just one role in the team.
Yeah, and there's those roles should be shared. And I know to
Mhm.
me, this is a place where organizations often get it wrong because they force leadership into one person. And on teams, people should be sharing across different roles and changing those roles on who leads to do what, because
Mhm.
everybody needs those stretch opportunities to become better leaders, because that's the succession planning and changing and planning for the future that organizations need, and students need those things too.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much, Tim, for really shedding a light on some of these issues. And I know there's more in our blog post that you can find the link below this video and find out more about leadership and the ways that you can encourage others to engage in leadership behavior, whether or not you're the official leader.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks, Tim.